So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this twisted scarf fringe. You could use it for a scarf, for blankets, for rugs, anything. It's really easy. The only difference between mine and other tutorials is that I'm actually doubling it up because I had made this scarf and I wanted a thicker fringe for it, and all of the tutorials were showing how to do just a single row, and I wanted something really full for this scarf. So I'm gonna start on the opposite side of my scarf, and I have finished it off just with a row of double crochets. So I don't remember what weight this yarn is that I had actually used, but it's a pretty thick yarn. And I'm gonna just make a slip knot and get my yarn actually into the work. And if you finished your scarf, just work right off of your last piece of yarn. And then you're going to want to go into your first open area, actually, and do a slip stitch like this. And then you're going to do another slip stitch. I'm going to use a piece of paper as my kind of ruler. You're going to do a slip stitch and you're going to pull all the way through. So I'm approximately pulling through 11 inches. And then I'm going to start twisting my yarn around my finger or my hook 25 times. Okay, so once I've twisted it, I'm going to find my next stitch and go in and do a slip stitch. And then I'm going to grab what I've twisted and kind of twist the opposite direction, and then you have your first fringe trim. Then I'm going to go ahead and measure off 11 again, twist 25 times, if you used your finger, put your hook back in, otherwise just use your hook, and then go into the next stitch and do a slip stitch. And then twist this kind of the opposite way to get it to form up. So that's all you do the whole way across. It's basically slip stitches, twisting, and then go into the next section and slip stitch. So when you get to the end, I will show you, you just finish off like usual. But let me show you this one more time. So here is our twisted part. Here is the end of our yarn, and then we're going to go into the next loop here with a slip stitch. So we're going to pull through and pull through our current loop. I'm going to grab that, twist it the opposite direction, and there you go. So then we're just going to yarn over and pull through 11 inches, measure, and twist 25 again. So once you're finished with this row, I'll show you how to do that second row so that everything is really nice and full, and you have a nice fringe edge for your project. Okay, so I've gotten to the end of my row, and I'm now going to start back in the other way. I've turned my work, and you can see that you have these little areas in between where you have worked already. So they're essentially on top of each of these fringes. It's not here because that is part of the fringe. It's right above it. So I'm going to take my hook out and show you real quick. Right in here. And right in here. Basically in the double crochet. Not there. Here. So what you're going to want to do is, once you've turned your work, is go into these extra spaces and do a slip stitch. And then do another 11-inch pole, twist 25 times. And then go into your next section. Right in through there. And then do another slip stitch. And then pull your fringe, twist it the other way. And then again, do another twist. And then I'll show you one more time. You're just going in the stitching right above your other fringe and doing a slip stitch. And then you're taking your twisted fringe and twisting the opposite direction. So it's going to double up over on itself. And when you're done, you're going to get a nice thick double fringe.